Hey, what's up guys? So apparently spirals are now good, and it's funny because they did better in OCG even though this was a TCG exclusive deck. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into the deck profile. But first off, I did want to touch upon my last video. For those of you guys that didn't see it, it was a video talking about how YGOPRO Dawn of the New Era as well as DevPRO might be under some virus/hacking attacks. Well, it seems like they're okay now, so I went ahead and just removed that video. But if you guys didn't know, they got hacked, but everything seems to be okay now. Dawn of the New Era, they did get hacked, and then also there was reports that DevPRO was a non-safe website, but apparently it's all good now, so you guys are good to go. So that video is actually gone. I didn't want to have that video up there if they apparently fixed what was the issue. But anyways, we're here to check out spirals. I did upload a video about a few days ago showcasing off basically the same deck in action. The core concept is the same of the spirals, which is basically try to get Wizard out and put up a bunch of zones so he'd be co-linked with them so you can get anything, and then making multiple firewall dragons. That's the whole key point of this entire deck. But anyways, let's get started with the deck profile. I'll talk a little bit about it, and I'll link a video for you guys to check out if you guys want to see it in action. But it's a very similar concept. Now, this is the OCG, guys. Keep that in mind. However, the TCG difference in this deck profile is so minor, I feel like you can just run it. The only card we can't play, guys, is Chicken Game, which you can just run another copy of Terraforming if you want to. I mean, he's maxing out on multiple set rotations over here. But again, it's the first place deck profile, and it's so funny. The exclusive TCG deck doesn't do well in TCG, but it does well in OCG. It's crazy. Anyways, let's get started, boys. So anyways, first off, Spiral Master Plan over here. Just lets you, a lot of the cards are just searchers, and some of them are just being just extra cards you can just special summon, like Super Agent over here. You can just special summon real easy. And this build actually involves Ancient Gears. There's two cards that I wanted to touch upon really quick. So Ancient Gear Wyvern just lets you add Ancient Gear Box. Ancient Gear Box lets you add an Earth type, Machine type monster with 500 attack and a defense from your deck. So that's actually pretty good. Obviously, there's a lot of great targets in this deck. Specifically, I'm talking about this guy over here. But yeah, anyways. Next up, oh yeah, there's just like a small little extra engine over here, and there's another like Ancient Gear card over here, which is actually Gear Town. But anyways, next up we have one copy of Last Resort, and then we have 3 copies of Spiral Quick Fix because this is what makes the deck. Then we have 3 copies of Gear Drone, so this one just lets you set up some stuff, stack your opponent's deck, and then you're able to tribute it, and then it gains 500 attack. Okay. But next up we have the DD Crow. This is just extra hand traps. Pretty much every deck in OCG right now is just maxing out on Ash Blossom. And then we have the Spiral Sleeper. And then for the spell cards, we got double copies of Double Summon, and interesting enough, double copies of Foolish Burial Goods. Now, a lot of these cards have shot up in price. Every like Spiral card within the last couple hours has actually like, doubled in price. I'm not sure if it's because of this, but I want to say it's probably because of this. I did put the video out a couple days ago. Sometimes when I make a video, we have, sometimes when a Yu-Gi-Oh YouTuber, they do upload these videos, card prices shoot up. Remember a point of Red Lotus? Sometimes they're just because of hype, but I think spirals, guys, they're all actually pretty good. I mean, there's the proof right there. They got first place, but it's not really because of spirals themselves. It's because of the link monsters that spirals can bring out. But anyways, yeah. This card also got reprinted recently too, but it's still going up in price at the moment of me making this video, but I don't know if it's going to be like a really good card to invest into. It seems like a not bad card though. Anyways, next up we have 2 copies of Terraforming, 1/1/1, 3 copies of Machine Dupe, 1 Ancient Gear Catapult. So let's you just target a face-up card and destroy it, and then special summon Ancient Gear from your deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. Although you won't be getting out anything too crazy because at the moment, you know, you got these in the deck. But anyways, next up 3 copies of Set Rotation. So let's just to place those field spells out on board. Then we have the Spiral Mission Assault, 2 copies of Big Red, 3 copies of Resort, 1 Gear Town, 1 Chicken Game, but you can easily just put an Upstart Goblin and it's the same thing. Then 1 copy of Utility Wire and 1 copy of Rescue. So It's pretty much the exact same deck that I showed you guys for the most part, as far as like how you play the deck and what it can do. I'll link this video if you guys want to see what it does in action. It's technically like, it's like maybe 5 cards difference, but the same exact concept is to just make this board with the Trigate Wizard and then multiple Firewall Dragons and just saying GG to your opponent. And like I said, I'll link that down below if you guys want to see basically the same deck in action. However, there are a few differences in cards in the extra deck. There's one card we actually don't have in the TCG, and that is Code Talker. I'm not sure if it's super important. It just basically is an up and down arrow and it gains 500 attack and it can't be destroyed by battle, I believe. But it's not like a key card that's going to make this deck not run properly because of this. Because I think what it really comes down to is probably Firewall Dragon going to get hit pretty soon. I can already smell it on the ban list. I don't know if they're going to ban the card or go to 1, but whatever. Firewall Dragon is just like basically the key card. That and Trigate Wizard. It's just basically this deck, guys, is a turn 1, like I win the game kind of a deck. But next up we have 2 copies of number 41. This is another card we don't technically have yet, and this is a stall machine. Next up we have the Gusto Emerald, we have the Sylvian Princess Sprite, we've got the Lyrical Lucinia, the Recite Starling. We've got 3 copies of Firewall Dragon, then 1 Trigate Wizard, then 1 Gaia Saber, and again guys, this is actually Code Talker. We don't have this card in YGOPRO 2 yet, and that's why I just put this as a placeholder. And then next up we have 2 copies of Spiral the Double Helix, and then we have 1 Proxy Dragon and 1 Link Rebo. For the side deck over here, it's pretty standard in the OCG to have 3 copies of Skullmeister in like every side deck. And then we have 3 Maxi, obviously in the TCG, you just swap these out for the side deck if you want to. Then we have 3 Droll Lockbird, 1 Spiral Tough, Triple Twin Twisters, 1 Zombie World, and 1 Vandy's Emptiness, although this card is actually banned in the TCG. Anyways, so you guys can talk about what other suggestions you guys would have to kind of replace the Vandy's Emptiness. But again, I basically covered this deck a while ago, but a lot of people were like, dude, this deck's not even good. But guys, it seems like it is pretty good. If you guys held on to your Spiral stuff, you are making bank, because at the moment, again, of me making this video, some of these cards have shot up in price. This card has doubled in price. It's about 15 bucks right now. It was like 5 to 7 just a few days ago. But yeah, it just like doubled or tripled in price, and it's probably because in the OCG, it's doing hot, I guess, right now, and the deck list just came out. But anyways, enjoy this deck, guys. Have some fun with it while you can. I'm still waiting for that TCG ban list. I don't know if this deck will get hit, but if they hit Firewall Dragon, that's going to hurt a lot of Link decks, because the play right now, guys, is make multiple Firewall Dragons throughout this, and every deck just becomes like instantly just so much better. That doesn't even require anything else. You're just busting out those Link monsters. Also, another card I wanted to mention, this is not like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Price guide video, but Vanity's Fiend has actually shot up as well. That card is actually doing pretty hot as well, because I mean, that card says no Link summons anyways. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing the first place OCG Spiral deck profile. Let me know, guys, what you thought of it down below in the comment section below. I think it's pretty interesting. It's again, it's so ironic that this is a TCG exclusive deck, yet it wins in OCG before it does anything in TCG. Hilarious. But I think, it all comes down to the Link monsters. Who knows how good this deck will be when we get extra Link monsters for the deck. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the vid. If you did, drop a like on it. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button to see more top Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profiles or recipes.